Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back at you again with another gas mask review. Today I will be reviewing the US M-17 gas mask. This gas mask was, the idea of it was, the idea of it came around in the late 50s, because the US military was looking to replace its M9 series masks, and this is what they came up with. So it has two internal cheek filters. A lot of people just call these oh crap, it's in my it's on the tip of my tongue. Pork chop filters, because they're about they're shaped like a pork chop. It has the filter inlets. These are pretty important for the mask. You'll see a lot of these being sold without them, and these parts, I mean, they come and go. Like, you can't always find certain parts for the M17, like the M17 outlet cover. So like this one is all nice and soft, but some of them you'll find they're like all dry rotted. Probably want to replace those, and the importance of these is pretty much so that constant airflow just isn't going through the filter. It's only going through when you breathe in, and that's important because your mask will last longer in a chemical environment, even though that these technically shouldn't be used anymore. So on the front here you have the voice emitter, the manufacturing stamp. All the M17s were made by MSA, or Mine Safety Appliances, and this particular mask was made in 1965. Size medium, has the outlet, outserts installed, the nighttime clear version. This is the second pattern type. The first pattern one, they don't have like these little grooves. It's just like one piece of metal. Those ones I haven't really seen very much. Has a new C8R1 head harness, 6-point. The one that it originally came with when I bought it was all frayed, and I was able to replace it with a new one. You'll see I have the optical inserts installed. That is because I wear glasses. Here are my 1994's birth control glasses, or BCGs. If you don't know what those are, the military calls them birth controls because of how attractive they look, and I'll show you in just a second. See? Don't I just look so attractive? So, on the inside of the mask here, you'll see there's the oral nasal cup and the buttons, which help keep the filters closed. And then in the back you'll see the exhale valve and the inside of the voice emitter. You'll see that mine is dented. It was like that when I got it, but it still works really good. And now moving on to the carrier. Here's the carrier it came with. I'd say it's in unissued condition. You'll notice it says Mass Protective Field M17 size medium. There's two other types. There's one with the chemical core symbol, and there's this one right here which says ABC M17, or atomic, biological, and chemical. Moving on to the back here, you'll have this strap, this section, which from what I was always told is that in the early versions it was for the waist strap, which you can see I have the waist strap wrapped up in there now. And then this was for the atropine kit, and then this bottom one was for the leg strap, which, correct me if I'm wrong on that. And then there's a couple of rings here. Here's a smaller D ring, here's an O ring to clip it around your leg, or you could just put these straps in the pockets like I have now and they should have some clips on here that clip to your pistol belt. And it has the 2 snap closures, the lift the dot type. And on the inside, you'll see I have some accessories, such as the winterization kit and the waterproofing bag. And I think there's some more. I guess there isn't. I'm not too sure exactly on when these originally came out, but here in South Dakota, well, actually anywhere really, a collector I think should have one of these on hand, mostly because just for the moisture really. But like out here in South Dakota, we get some heavy snowstorms a lot, so it's always important to have that. And then obviously this is self-explanatory. Don't want your mask getting ruined whether you're actually using it or not, you know. Now moving on to the atropine kit. I was fortunate enough to pick the atropine kit up unissued at a antique store for $12. And you'll see on the inside there's the eye ointment, which is very old and gross. You're really lucky that you aren't smelling this, because this atropine, or the eye ointment, smells really bad. And there's the other ointment tubes, and then the gauze wrapped around it, and then you get on with the atropine syringe, which most of you probably would enjoy the most out of this kit. There's the atropine syringe injector. You can see it sort of in there. Really, obviously, wouldn't want to use this nowadays because, well, you just shouldn't use expired drugs, really. It's just a common knowledge safety factor. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that the M-17's gas mask hood, the M6 hood, actually came out originally for the M-17. A lot of people just say, oh, like you can't really wear them with them for like a Cold War impression or something. Technically you could. Also, a lot of people say that you can only use those type of kits with them, but actually this bag over here is fitted for the later 60s one with the 2 bags and the razor, which I'll go over in another video. So now I'm going to put on the gas mask and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the gas mask looks like with it on. It's very comfortable, in my opinion. If I had new filters in this gas mask, I'd definitely trust it today with my life. Obviously, its voice emitter is amazing, and even though that it's bent and after 50 years, it's still great. Really says something about US gas masks right there. So that was the review of the US M-17 gas mask. Like, comment, subscribe.